Hi, this is Vince Mai, and let's talk about ants. In this video, look at the queen herc. She's bent all over. That's kind of weird. What's happening? Well, usually... Whoa! See that nanitic pull out an egg? Let's take another look at that. So as I was saying, when the queen gets in that position, she's usually ready to lay an egg. And the workers are usually pretty hip to this, and they get ready. So once they've put the egg down, they go about and continue maintenance on the larva. Note how the larvae have grown considerably since the last video. This is because of the food that the nanitics are feeding them, as well as the food that I'm feeding the colony. The blurry ant in front there, I think she has another egg casing that she's chewing up. And the queen is being fed by trophallaxis. Got to keep her energy up. After all, she's an egg-laying machine. She's got to keep her energy. Because she, along with the other workers, they feed the larvae as well. Okay. I had to move them because the test tube was getting a little small and dirty, so I put them into the bigger test tube that has this little platform there. They packed all the brood up there. I don't know why, but anyway, one worker decides to bring in one of their favorite rice worms, and that's an instant hit. Everyone just gets excited about those. But the queen is still looking after her brood, and so she decides, okay, I think I'm going to move these things, move her brood away from these workers that are all into eating the rice worms. Now, the rice worms are so well loved that it's quite amazing. They all just basically lap it up. They drink the juices on them, and they basically it's pure protein. And what they do is they take that protein and they feed the larva with it. Now, case in point, look at this worker in the middle. She seems like she's sleeping on that larva, right? Well, no, that's not what's happening. She's actually feeding the larva via trophallaxis. So just take a quick look. The larva's going to disengage for a second. Okay, and you see the head of the larva. There's two dots. I think those are like the part of its mouth. And you can see them moving right there as the trophallaxis is happening. So that's the feeding of the larva, and it's a high protein diet, and that's what allows the larva to grow and then spin a cocoon, as you see on the far right. At that point, they're called pupa, and that's where they develop into the form of an ant through metamorphosis. And that's one of the amazing things about insects, is that they can actually rearrange their cells and become a whole different form. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, hit like. See you soon.